looking for some food ideas for your next game day get-together, then this video might just be for you. So today I'm sharing with you a collaboration video that's being hosted by Desiree at AKA Mama Friendly. She has great content on her channel, so please be sure to go check her out, along with a playlist I'm going to leave down below in the description box of my other YouTube friends making some delicious game day recipes. So that's what this collaboration is going to be today. So if you're looking for those just little appetizers, maybe dips, things like that that you can make for that next football game, then be sure to check that playlist down below. As I said, you'll find lots of different ideas in this collab. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you the 2 appetizers that I decided to make for this one, and I hope that you enjoy the video. This first game day appetizer is called a Savory sausage cup, and these are super easy to make. So you need 2 cans of the crescent roll dough sheets. If you cannot find that, use regular crescent rolls, just pinch the dough together. You need 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese softened, 1 cup of cheddar cheese shredded, 1 pound of your favorite pork sausage, and then a 1/4 cup each of green onions and a red bell pepper chopped finely. You'll also need 4 ounces of this garden vegetable cream cheese. This is a 7.5 ounce, so I just halved it to add it to this. And then I'm going to show you how quick and easy this one is. So the first thing you will do is cook your sausage and then drain off any of the grease that you have there, and then put this to the side and let it cool completely. And then the next step will be to add our ingredients together. To a large bowl, you want to add your cream cheese, and you want to mix those up together and make sure that they are softened. Otherwise, it will be very hard to try to mix these up. But once you have that combined, add the cheddar cheese, mix that in, and it will start getting a little thicker as you go. Add your green onions, the bell pepper, and mix that together. You just want to make sure everything is evenly distributed throughout that cream cheese. Now, once your meat is cooled off and cooked, add it to that cream cheese mixture. Mix that up until it is completely combined. And then you want to roll out your dough until it's about a 9 by 13 inch rectangle. And you're going to need to cut this, and I just kind of made marks. You need 6 rows going down and then 4 going across. So it's easy if you can, kind of mark off where you want to cut that. So I take a pizza cutter and then just cut straight down to make 6 strips, because we're going to cut these into squares. And then you're going to go across and just where I have the little notches, and I'm going to make those squares. They don't have to be perfect. But once you have that done, I'm going to take this and put this in a mini muffin pan. And then I sprayed a mini muffin pan with just some nonstick spray. And then I started adding the little squares of crescent rolls to the little cups, and just space them the best that you can so the dough doesn't touch each other. And then I take about a 1/2 tablespoon and put that mixture into each little cup. And the recipe says you don't have to press it down or anything, but I think I did for these, which worked out fine. But you just continue to fill these up, and once you do that, you're going to put this in the oven on 375, and you will bake it for about 11 minutes or so until the edges of the crescent roll becomes brown. And this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. These are absolutely delicious. This is a perfect game day appetizer for any football game. So we really enjoyed these. Definitely one to make. And these don't take a long time, and they make a lot. And I still had another batch to do. This is just the first batch. So these we really enjoyed. But you can kind of see, depending on the size of the squares that you put into the crust that you put into the mini pan, some are going to be a little larger, like this one. And then you'll have some, if it's a smaller square, they'll be just a little smaller. But nonetheless, very, very good. And a great appetizer for your game day get-together. And this next appetizer is great for any time, any holiday. It fits in for any occasion. But it is a regular type cheese ball. But instead of just, it being a cheese ball, we're going to form it into a football. So for this, you're going to need some cream cheese, and the recipe was not specific on the type. I decided to use 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese and then 2 of the chives and onion in the tub, because that is what she said to use, but it wasn't really specific on whether or not to use regular, just plain cream cheese. So I'm going to use that, and then it called for a teaspoon of garlic powder and 2 cups of cheddar cheese shredded. You need about 4 tablespoons of green onions chopped up, and that's optional if you want to use this. And then it calls for 2 cups of bacon crumbled, cooked and crumbled. I only ended up getting 1 cup out of 1 package. So I have this bacon bits that I had in the fridge, but I'm not going to use that unless I absolutely have to. You'll need 1 piece of cheese that's white, and you can use any type that you have or that you like. And I'm going to show you how quick this one is to put together. So I took and put the cream cheese in a bowl, a large bowl, and just make sure it's softened, and you will just mix this up with your cheddar cheese. And once you have that fully combined, then you're going to add your garlic powder to it. And if you want, you can play around with the seasonings in this. If you want to add some Cajun seasoning or anything like that, you can. But the recipe called for some garlic powder, so that's what I'm adding. And I'm just going to mix that up. I'm going to take some cling wrap, and then I'm going to take that cream cheese mixture and add it on top of that. And we're going to try to form a football, and it's easier if you can do it with a saran wrap. I think it doesn't get your hands all, sticky and everything. But I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. I'm going to wrap it up and put it in the refrigerator for a little while. Now, I ended up not leaving it in for very long. So if you can, I would leave it in overnight if possible. But I was short on time, so this was only in for maybe an hour, if that. But I just wrapped it up with the cling wrap, and as I'm wrapping it, I'm trying to kind of form it just a little bit, just to give it dimension. But I'm going to double wrap it to make sure none of the cream cheese comes out of it. And as I said, if you can put it in overnight, I would definitely do that. So once I take it out, I'm going to put it on a plate that has the bacon pieces that I cooked, and I'm going to put that cheese ball onto that. And I'm going to take that cling wrap away, and I'm kind of just, trying to not get too messy or trying to heat up the cream cheese. So I did form it into sort of a football. And that's basically what you're trying to do. And then I just made sure to, press down the bacon in it a little bit. I did take a spoon to try to make the ends a little more, pointy like a football would be. And that helped a little bit. So if, you want to try to do it that way, you can. It made it a little easier for me to try and do that. Once you have it shaped the way you want, then you're going to cut pieces of the cheese into like little lines, and this will be the laces for the football. So you take one long piece and then 4 shorter pieces. And I took the rounded part of the cheese, because it was provolone, and just kind of cut around and made it, for the ends of the football. And then I took the 4 tablespoons or so of the green onions and put it around the football cheese ball. That way it kind of looks like, the
the football field, the grass, and put some Ritz crackers on top of the plate, and that is it. So this was a really simple and easy recipe. It's not perfect by any means, and I do wish I would have had a little bit more bacon to cover up the, the rest of that cream cheese. But overall, it worked out great. It really was delicious and a simple and easy little appetizer you can make for your get-together. I think it's another good appetizer anyone would enjoy on game day or any day. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to check Desiree's channel out down below in the description box along with our playlist. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has a blessed day and a great week ahead. God bless y'all.